welcome back to another custom showcase, and we're looking at the third and last member of my Glowtown Dockside engines. This is Buddy, and right off the bat you can tell that he's made from a Hyperglow Percy. However, he's been extensively painted. Fun fact, my original plan was, aside from Clover's entire repainting, I originally planned on removing the tempo graphs on Buddy and Skipper. However, I found out that printed stuff was hard to remove with alcohol, so I ended up painting over all of them. And thus, we have Buddy. Now, enough about this model's history. Time for me to get into depth. On the side of the model, I painted the cylinders and gave them orange stripes. Aside from the entire side of the model, I also gave him boiler stripes, and that was about it. My newest additions were repainting that black thing on the side, giving him some new lining that Percy never had, and painting him a door, plus some sides. And that big thing on the front of his engine we'll see later, but get moving on. On Buddy's rear end, you can see there's a messily glued on tail lamp, which actually works. Originally I left the back plain, but once again I decided to differentiate him from Percy even more and gave him rear lining. I also detailed his buffers. The coal bunker was repainted, and oh, was the coal. The other side's pretty much the same story, but due to some extensive modifications, including the LEDs, I have a heck of a time trying to get Buddy's chassis back onto him. In fact, I had to gouge out a good number of plastic in the slot used to connect to his chassis. But I can deal with it, as I have for many years. The right side's pretty much the same as the left, except the left side has a lamp while this side doesn't. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, but on Deca, Buddy, Skipper, and Clover, I hand painted them. And since I consider myself a noob, I consider this pretty impressive. On Buddy's front, I gave him a little lamp. It originally pointed straight upward, but I eventually managed to use some silicone to form a forward-facing lamp. I also detailed his eyes, which I forgot to mention on Clover in case I didn't put that in the description already. I also detailed his front buffers, gave him a front coupling, and I'll move on to the back later. And by later I mean now. For the back, I painted his water filler cap and safety valve gold, while his dome and whistle were now silver. I also hand painted his cab windows and the stripes. Pretty good if I do say so myself. And there we have Buddy. Be sure to see him in my Monster File series along with Adventure Squad and Universal Rides, plus other productions I have in mind. Stay safe during the coronavirus pandemic, and signing out.